Hey guys, so this is an extension of our stocks by request session. As you all know, I analyzed Jollibee on the previous video. Then at the end, I asked you guys what stocks would you guys want me to analyze for you guys. So this is the next part of it. And over the course of the previous video and all of the messages that I got, a lot of you were asking about SMC San Miguel. So that's what we're gonna analyze in this video as well. Another thing before I begin and analyze SMC, just want to say a couple of things. My name is Marvin Gurmo. I'm a stock market trader and investor, and I've been investing in the market for I guess more than a decade now. And the reason why I've made this channel is basically I want to teach more and more Filipinos the proper rudiments on how they can invest and how they can trade the markets with confidence. Because I really believe that if you learn how to trade on your own using the proper rudiments, you learn how to invest on your own. Either you use technical analysis and fundamental analysis, it's so liberating. It gives you the ability to live life at your own terms. So if you're new to this, super appreciated if you could subscribe and smash that bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing and trading. And if you've been coming back, appreciate it if you could press the thumbs up if this gives you so much value, and if you could share this to as much of your friends as possible, because it helps create a culture of the importance of financial education. And as you all know, I've been doing this. This is not stock picks. This is stock analysis because I want to teach you guys how to fish on your own. I'm not giving you fish. Anyways, one thing before I begin, I'd like to congratulate SMC and their entire leadership from Ramon Ang, because they're one of the biggest companies that have started to donate. They're the ones making a difference. I think they donated around 800 plus million pesos in terms of what they're doing for efforts to help our frontliners and people who are greatly affected by this entire pandemic. And I keep saying this over and over. One of the reasons why it's nice to try to earn for yourself is basically I really believe that there's prosperity with a purpose, that as you earn more, it positions you, that you get to help other people, that you get to be a voice, that you get to be a blessing, that you get to sow, that you get to give, that when other people need money, you're the one who's helping, you're the one who's giving, you're the one who's sowing. And the reason why I've been making these videos as well is because I really want to give as much I really want to change the framework that as Filipinos, we have the ability right now in our fingertips to be financially free, and there's so much opportunities out there for all of us. So let's begin. For those who are asking, when I say SMC, this is the mega conglomerate of San Miguel. This includes all of their other businesses except the ones that are connected to food, because their food business is under FB. FB is Pure Foods, and it's one of their more profitable, massively profitable businesses, from their corned beef, their chicken, their alcohol, etc. That's under FB. So if you guys want to know more about that, put that in the comment section, and we're gonna do a brief video about San Miguel Pure Foods. But this video is basically the entire conglomerate of San Miguel. So uh, I stretched the chart from 2009 or 2008, from the 2009-2008 crash. And I just want to make a bit of cuento first. I remember this time here. I was probably 2 3, I think 3 plus years into the market when this happened. They made a disclosure here that they were gonna do a secondary offering, and a lot of people were expecting the secondary offering to be a very high amount. That's why the stock, if you look at this, it ran up, no, all the way from 40 to close to 170, 180 pesos per share. Then after that, the disclosure was the offering was only 110. So because of that, since the disclosure was only 110, the stock massively dropped. The stock massively dropped. So if you look at it, the drop here, look at this. I'll zoom in so you see it better. There. Let me show it to you. There you go. So it was 2011. I remember this like clockwork. So it was at 140 already, again from a high of around 176 near 180. Then they made a disclosure that the second dairy offering would be around 110. So after that, boom, it started to drop and even went massively lower. So back to the grand scheme of things. After that, because of that, a lot of people didn't like San Miguel. And if you try to look at what's happening and the entire story of it, from this time, 2011, this was around 160, 170. For it to go back to that area, it took it almost 7 years. 7 years after the large drop, then it started to go up 7 years up until here. So if I'll try to place a resistance there, that's one area around the 176 level that you can somehow peg as a resistance level. So, anyways, fast forward to where we are now. I'll try to put this, I'll try to put a downtrend line here so at least you have context also. This is the downtrend line. If you notice it, somehow, some way, somewhere around here, consolidated for a bit. This consolidation period was around August 2015 all the way to January 2016. So five plus 6 months of it starting to bottom out. Then it started to reverse. So the story begins at the reversal. If you look at the reversal here, this is now San Miguel's uptrend, which started 2016. If you notice it, the main difference between this and the previous example that I gave you, Jollibee, Jollibee's uptrend was basically from the start of the 2000, some part of 2008 to the start of 2009. It was a 10-year uptrend. This was an uptrend that started 2016, closed its doors 2019. It was just a 3-year uptrend. But since it was massively dropped, the gain was quite respectable still. If you notice it and sold here at the end of the uptrend, 4-year gain was still 300 plus percent. That especially for people who are trend followers. So similar to Jollibee, similar to the earlier video, very very obvious. The 4-year uptrend of San Miguel was broken. The 4-year uptrend of San Miguel was broken November 2019, way before the COVID virus, way before the lockdown. And that's why charts are so amazing. Why? Because you already know way before things happen. No one knew that there would be a coronavirus. No one knew that there would be a lockdown. No one knew that it would impact the economy this well. No one knew that we're going to hit a recession for the second quarter for the year. But what the charts told us is basically this. At November 6, 2019, the uptrend for San Miguel is over. That's just it. It got broken. It's not my job as a stock trader to guess what will happen next. It's not my job as a stock trader to forecast. Will it go up? What will cause it to go up? Why did the uptrend get finished? What caused it to get to stop? Are there any other reasons for it to happen? For me, it's either the uptrend is over or it's still in an uptrend. So this is a very, very significant lesson for position traders that when you're following the trend, your goal is to maximize it, not to sell too early. That even if you're earning 300 plus percent, the name of the game is to follow your discipline. The name of the game is to follow what works for you. The name of the game is to follow proper rudiments of trading and investing, that even if you're up 100%, even if you're up 200%, even if you're up 300%, and the chart is not showing you any sell signals yet, then you follow your conviction, you follow your analysis that you hold. But similar to what we're seeing here, by all means, when the trend line is broken, like what we're seeing here, it's very, very prudent you start to sell. It's just right for you to sell and not second guess your analysis. And if you notice it, for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, we have so many signals at this particular point in time telling you that it's already time to get out. If you see all of the moving averages there, they're all telling you to get out. Short, mid, and long-term moving averages, the cross downs, the breakdowns, and the fact that it failed to go back higher from the 178, 180 resistance level tells you that there's heavy selling happening at that point, and above and beyond that, it tells you that people are not willing to buy above that area also. MACD is also confirming it. That being said, we are out of the 4-year uptrend of San Miguel, and this is where we are right now. So if I'll try to segment this, I'll try to connect this here, you are seeing that I'll try to remove this para mas so it's not as no, it's not as gulo for you. So you see here that San Miguel, in spite of it moving up from this low 72 to where we are now, in spite of it being up by 43%, it's still, as you can see it, on a downtrend. And I do not know if it will get out of the downtrend or not. I do not know if it's gonna go up, but I never try to speculate. I never try to guess. I just try to take the charts as it is because that's the name of the game. You follow the trend. So, a couple of things that's also significant that it did was after bouncing, it tried to build a resistance here, which it started to break out from. Now, for those following the range, for those following the volatility, couple of things that I'd like to mention. If it stays above 96.75, then there's a probability, there's a narrative that it goes to 131. And this represents, for those following support and resistance, this represents a 35% upside, 34.9% upside if it continues its path. But please remember, for it to continue its path and for it to possibly go up that high, it must break this downtrend line for it to actually start to push up. And that being said, if it pushes the downtrend line, well and good because it's now going to show you that, hey, the downtrend that started November 2019 is now actually over. It's now actually broken, and we have a shot, a semblance that it could restart to reverse again. And it could possibly go to 131 because that's where the next resistance is, also confirmed by the 200-day moving average. And if you notice it, similar to the different videos that I've showed you, it's all the same. Majority of the stocks are still in downtrend. It started to consolidate, started to bounce, it formed a resistance. Some of them from last week started to break out from those resistance levels. So for position traders, what you need to watch out for is a breakout from the downtrend line that I posted here. Second is look out also, there's still two moving averages that are bigger, longer, and more bearish. If you really want a legit reversal, those two moving averages need to be broken out from. And number three, MACD line is still above R0 crossing. So those are things that you also need to consider before speaking that it's a full legit reversal for San Miguel. What else do I want to mention? For quick traders man, very, very important, the 96.75 level is a support that you need put your eyes on, that you need to keep your eyes on, because if this does not hold, then there's still a downside risk. As you all know, it's still in a downtrend, so there's still a downside risk here that it could still retrace lower in the projection of the trend. And because if the 96 level does not hold, it could fall to around 89, and worse off to where the lowest support is at 71.8 as of the current period of the downtrend and the selling. But then again, if it bounces, then it has a shot, it has a narrative to go to the 131 level. So there. Any questions, guys? If you have any questions, put them on the comment section. Uh, Either you have new stocks that you guys want me to analyze, put the name of the stock, then hashtag stocks by request so I know it's part of stocks by request. Or if you have specific questions, put them in sentence format. And then hashtag ask Marvin. I'll make another video for that as well. For those who want to send video questions, send them via Instagram or Facebook so that I can read and understand your questions and maybe feature you as well for another Ask Marvin session. So there guys, I hope this video helps you and gives you enough insight on the markets. As you all know, this is analysis. These are not picks. I'm here to equip you, to give you the right foundation on how you can trade the markets with confidence. Just a quick plug. I have a second channel. I forgot to say it on the top of the video, but you can click the link in the description so you get led to that channel. It's all about infographic. It's all about stock market basics and investing basics. You can click that to learn more about it. You can share that even to friends that are not so in tune yet to finances. Then two online courses, one with Chinkitan, other with Chauncey. Links are in the description below. and books. Also, two links, one via Shopee, one via my online store. You can just click them if you want to grab copies. And then there. Thank you so much for all of you guys who've been continually watching the videos. Uh, we've hit 100,000 subscribers. It's just surreal for a stock market YouTube channel to hit 100,000 subscribers. It's something that I never thought that Filipinos would be so interested about investing in stocks, that it's hitting scale, it's hitting mainstream, that all of you guys are being part of this journey. And thank you to all your PMs via Instagram, Twitter. You guys are so amazing, and the reason why I keep doing what I'm doing is all because of you. So it's Sunday night. It's past 9 p.m., close to 10. I hope that you guys use this time to research and study, because what you do on your free time will determine how rich you will be in the future. It's never about what your salary is that will make you rich. It's what you do to sharpen your skills that will make you rich, because you don't get rich just by the amount of time that you spend working. You get rich by the amount of skills that you have, that you deploy and you execute, and that's what's going to help you win. So that's it for now. Marvin Yurmo, pushing you guys to continue to live life to the fullest, to push hard for your dreams. That's what I always say: trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.